very much for that, Pushpa. We've been talking about a bunch of things in order to scale up retail or where retail is headed. And with this next company, I think there's two or three keywords that almost instantly come to mind. It's DIY. It's very, very price efficient. It's large scale in terms of sizes, and it's probably a cult icon of sorts when you talk about retail. May I now invite on stage to talk about exactly all those issues and how to imbibe them into the Indian model, Mr. Patrick Anthony. He's Deputy Country Head at IKEA. I don't think that name or that brand needs any introduction, and he'll talk about how to do it right. Patrick.
So, good afternoon, everybody. I have the great pleasure of talking a little bit about brand and brand building. To kick it all off, I will show a quick video. This way I need to know how to do it. I need to start this.
Each little moment we've got, no one must see, no one must know.
So why I wanted to show this video is not only because it's maybe fun, it has a relevance to what's going on in the market. Right now, people are very much on Instagram trying to showcase what they're eating and so on. But it's to show a brand that has a point of view on life at home. So we don't show maybe products or so in here, but we show that we think that your life at home should not be about photographs and so on, but be about family, be about yourself. And why is this important to us, and why I think it's important to a brand? It's because each brand needs to go back to its vision to be really sure that activities you do are based in a vision of why you exist. For IKEA, our vision is very broad. It's about creating a better everyday life for the many people. And in this case, with the film, it reflects very much back to the vision of why. Yeah? So it's about creating a better everyday life at home. So as a brand, you need to establish your vision and be true to it in all your activities you do. Because your vision will lead you further on to not why you do things, why you exist as a company, but what you do as a company. In IKEA's case, we're offer a wide range of sustainable products at prices that are so low that the many people can afford them. This is what we do, but it's not why we do it. And when we build our brand, we really work a lot on the why, not only the what. The next step when you go into the brand is to look at what is the core offer you have. And that's the product, maybe the service or the customer experience you give. These have to have a good benefit for the consumer. So is your product today doing these things? Is it good for the consumer? Is it good for the future? But also to look at what is your company's societal impact? What is the larger thing that you're doing for the society? And when these two things correlate, you're creating a big brand. So when your product and the service you do, as well as the activities you do for on a bigger scale, are related, it's good. It's not so good if you have the societal impact, for example, is greenwashing, I have a company that's into one area, and I do a lot of social activities that are far away from my core. But when my core business and my societal impact are very close to each other, the consumers feel that the brand does something for me, it does something for the society, but these things are interrelated. So it's when it's a mutual benefit about what the core item is doing and what the societal benefit is, then it's when a brand really can deliver it to become a great brand. And in IKEA's case, we see that our core offer today, maybe we're known for a company with a wide offer of value for money home furnishing products. We have an okay service offer. In our stores today, we have a unique experience of shopping. What do people know about IKEA's positive societal impact? Yeah, maybe they know that we're maybe an honest retailer because we try to be very transparent. Maybe they know that we are into renewable energy. But this is maybe not enough for the future, and it's not really correlated what the renewable energy has to do with our core offer because it's not transparent. So our next step as a big brand to move forward is to look into, okay, if we want to be very good for the consumer at the core, as well as have a positive societal impact, we need to improve the perception of durability. Because for us, our value for money perception today is a lot based on the price. But if we want to be good for the long term, durability has to be added to that. The same when it comes to the shopping experience. We're great in the store, but are we really good online? Are we really good as a multi-channel retailer? So for us, this is where we are heading now. Durability, as well as becoming a multi-channel retailer. When it comes about the positive societal impact, it's not enough from a consumer point of view that we're seen as, okay, they're interested in renewable energy. They have solar farms, they have wind farms. But where they need to feel is that we are helping people to live a more sustainable life at home. When they get that feeling that IKEA helps me with energy efficient products, they can help me with waste sortment, they can help me with water, then they feel that we're connected to them. Also, we need to move a lot out and become a meaningful and trusted company, because what we do socially, what we do with our foundation. So it's about completing the picture of what we do with our core offer and what we do with the activities outside, the societal impact at large. Then we can become a brand that's truly, truly strong. And how have we then thought when we're launching IKEA in India? It's not only about opening a store and selling great products, but we've tried to build it in 5 pillars, really starting from the left and moving it to the right. So before we go in and sell products, we talked a lot about who we are, what we believe, and what we do. So we talk about our business idea, we're talking about the job creation we're doing, we're talking about the sustainable impact we have on people and the planet. This we're now building as a base for the brand before we move further into what we actually do. Because people don't really buy what you do, they buy a lot why you do it. So if IKEA can say, okay, we're here to create a better everyday life for the many people. We do it by offering nice home furnishing products. Would you like to buy a kitchen from us? Then you have the whole chain of why, what, and how, rather than coming and saying, we have a great kitchen, it's 4 meters long, would you like to buy it? So really seeing it the other way, that we are here for creating a better everyday life. So for us, it's very important to build the brand, basing on why, and then moving towards the what. And even a year before we open a store, we can start talking about what we do with life at home, and later on introduce the products and the great customer experience. But that will come later. So really for us, building the brand, starting on why we do things, moving on to what, and then how. So it's easy to say maybe, great brands, personal, they help consumers to connect with them, consistent behavior across channels, communicate the brand story, because consumers don't only buy the product benefits, they buy the brand benefits as well. This was easy a while ago because the channel or the funnel was very straight. They wanted something, they went to an IKEA store, they bought something, they enjoyed it. Today, the society looks like this. So how can we be a consistent brand across all these touch points. It's again back to start with the why you're doing things. Because if you know why you're doing things, you can create great customer experience throughout all these touch points. If you're focusing on what you do, then it will be very difficult to understand how the consumer will experience you throughout these touch points. So a great customer experience means, yeah, maybe a good store experience, maybe a good product experience, maybe a good digital experience. But it's really securing that you're one brand in all these touch points, making the consumer love you, bringing you to their hearts. Because it's when you have that connect between why you do, how you do, and what you do, and how they feel, then it's a great brand. This, of course, is very difficult today. So we always say it's a glorious future, but a lot of things remains to be done. And with my 8 minutes on fame, this is what I have to share today. So please remember why, what, how. Build it on why you do things and bring it with you throughout your touch points. Then I'm sure you have a chance to build a good brand. But be sure on the why. So thank you for this short thing, and have a great IRF. Enjoy. Thank you.